channel Knowledge for You. So in this tutorial we are going to discuss the basic fundamentals of Flutter development. So we'll show a short-term app we'll design a very basic app, and I'll describe all the properties of regarding that particular app. Okay. So first we are going to look into what are the important files that are used in Flutter app. So there are five types of files. The first one is main.dat, which I've already explained in the previous tutorial. If you did not watch it, please watch it. So and then this main.dat is actually is similar to our a public static void main which we have in our Java. So this main.dat actually it is the first one to be executed in Flutter. So as they're using Dart, they use the extensions of Dart files. Since Dart is very much similar to this Java, what actually happens is this Dart has a particular VM instance. Like it has a virtual machine which converts this code to a particular binary files called .apk files. So these are application files where whenever you download a particular app, you get these files installed on your particular mobile phone or your desktops. So that is the thing that happens at the back. So that PM instance is going to help us to convert these files into binary files. So then next one is the pubspec.yaml. So this is the next important file where we are gonna meet, like we're gonna give all the dependencies that we are gonna use. Dependencies in the sense, suppose if you are going to use so you want to develop a barcode scanner type of app. So the barcode scanner is already developed by some dependencies or some libraries are already being developed. So what you need to do is you just need to get those libraries and use the dat files in your particular app. So in order to get those dependencies from the web, what we mention those dependencies in those library names in your pubspec.yml. So you can check any libraries docs in your pubdev.docs. Okay. So next important one is the build gradle. So what is a Gradle means? It is a Gradle is nothing but a built-in tool which is used to execute your automate our tasks. So this build.gradle provides all the settings like in-app properties and also all the dependencies that we are going to use. And it is the top level build.gradle, which is the properties mentioned in this build.gradle is applied for each and every app, or all the properties mentioned here are applicable to each and every widget that you're gonna see here. So next is the app level build.gradle. So it contains all the SDK versions like software development kit versions. It will show the min max SDK versions, and you have to change sometimes your minimum SDK version so that some of the libraries work effectively. And also in the Android manifest.xml, this is the main thing where you get all your permissions from. Like if your app needs a camera permission or storage file permissions, you need to mention those permissions in this Android manifest.xml. It has a separate property. We'll discuss this later. But also some libraries inbuilt will take those permissions and you not mention them explicitly. So next move on. So what we're gonna do it is since like everyone, like in any programming language, our first program will be the hello world program. So let us do this hello world program in a different manner using the text widget. So every program, every app here is structured in the form of a widget tree, which is you are seeing now. Widget tree is not it's not something that we can see. It's only something we can imagine. So what you do is the way you are constructing those widgets is nothing but the widget tree. What I'll do is first I'll make the root app as the material app. What is material app? This is so weird, you're thinking, but okay, we'll explore it later. Leave it. What is scaffold? We'll explore it later. And most probably in the name itself you find this center. Center is also a widget. What is a widget? Widget is a self-contained code. So center places all the widgets which you had in that particular center to the center of the screen. Okay. So the text widget is also another widget which is used to display text or any plain text or any piece of strings. So what is a material app? Since most of you are like, what is this? We are not getting it. Okay. So this material app is a particular widget which is drawn from the material design. So what is a material design? Material design is developed by the Google for easy detections it is like it consists of a variety of modules where you can enhance your particular UI so that you can make a very good impressive app. All the inbuilt features in this particular design, like there are many design patterns right now, so you can explore them. So material design is one of the things where Google have kept all the required functionalities ready to design an app. Okay, so the material app is also widget. It has various properties, you can say, which we can use. Just need to import that particular material.dart file. Okay, so the properties of that include title, theme, home. So the title is nothing but when you want to keep a title on the top, like a Flutter demo or anything. And theme is that you have many theme properties, like you can set your dark mode, light mode, whatever your screen you want. So that is another total different part. We're going to discuss it later. And the next is home. Home is where the whole content of their app, it consists in the home itself. So this home may be a stateful widget or a stateless widget or maybe a scaffold itself here. So what is scaffold also we'll see. Scaffold is similar kind of widget which contains some important widgets which are being used in the material app. So the scaffold is can always be the child app of this material app. So in the previous one, we have showed you that material app is the root app and the scaffold, and then the center and the text. So scaffold consists of a variety number of texts raised button and floating action buttons, center widgets, text containers, etc. So which are plenty, which we will use mostly in our particular app development. So we're gonna move further. And what is this text? Text is nothing but it is a widget which is used to display some piece of strings, pieces of literals, you can say. Okay, so let's move on directly to the code. We'll see how to code it, and we'll also see how we can use various font styles here. So it's exciting now. Let's move on. So now we are gonna see this. We are gonna implement this in Android Studio. So now we're gonna remove all this class thing which are not going to use, and then remove this my app. Now, since we have seen the widget tree, I'll explain you all these things over here. So file, which consists of settings. The settings consists of all the properties regarding this particular uh, all the modes, everything, and the rest all you can understand once you explore them. So the next one is the devices. So the device which are connecting are present here. I'm clicking the my emulator. I'm going to open it, and then this is the main.dart. Currently, you are in the main.dart file, and then the run button. So this is the emulator which is open, and then the debug mode, and where you'll see all the hierarchy of apps, like not in the app, like at the app tree, but you can get it like this schema of the like one below the other. You can get the whole structure here, and then the Flutter doc. Yeah, sorry. And then the all the required parameters and the widths of the screen, all the other things are found here. Flutter outline, and then the Flutter performance, which will describe various other factors. We'll see it later. So we'll minimize it now, and then the to-do list, and then we'll have the what are the required things we're gonna run, and then the data analysis, which explains all the particular errors we are gonna see here. So it shows one positional argument. We'll give the material app as the positional argument, and then also my app is also created particular dart file. We are gonna remove this, and then we're gonna put the material app design here. So let us put it material app. So the equal to button is very good because it comes with the brackets, and then we'll pass various parameters. It has a parameter called home. Well, we need to put comma so that if you save, it will show in a schema, so it will show in a structured kind of manner. So in that we'll pass a property we have here called the schema. So down here is the hot reload button, and the hot reload button, once you save it, it is gonna it is gonna expand all that in the form of a representation manner. So in the material app, we are gonna give the home and the home as a scaffold. Okay. So let us go. So in that we're gonna give home. In that home a scaffold. Scaffold expands the whole space available out there. So this scaffold has a particular thing called body, which is also property. So in that body we're gonna mention our center widget. So center. And then that center consists, this center is only a single child widget. There are many single child widgets. Single child widget in the sense that the root node consists has at most one child. So it is one sort of. So we'll get to know what are the various single child widgets later. So as we progress. So let it the child be a text widget here. So let us give it as text, and the text has various number of properties. Let us put the text here as a data as a hello world. Hello world. So it consists of a property called style, where it is attached to a widget called text style. So in that text style, as you can see, uh, yeah, so we get a number of properties here. So as you can see, the color, background color, etc., and also font style, font size, font weight, font family, a number of factors. So we're gonna see how to use all these factors. So first we're gonna put the color to this. So let the color be colors. Colors is a particular property where you have a various list of colors here. So you can choose one. So we are gonna put it here as white. So since the scaffold does not have since the scaffold is also white, we cannot see this. So we are gonna change that scaffold to later, and then we're gonna put font size to 20 so that it will be a little bit zoomed, and then the font weight has a various as a good number of lists. Like we can say it has font.bold, font weight dot normal, and a variety of lists from W100 to W900. W100 is the lightest and W900 is the weightest. So I recommend W700, which it looks most likely like the bold, but it's a good one. So we're gonna select it 700, and then we're gonna put, like, there are no mistakes right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put color to the scaffold so that it will be visible for us to see the particular what we have drawn into that app. So background color. So I'm sorry. Uh, it's background color. So background colors dot blue. No, pink. No, no, blue. Blue. So let us see by restarting, by dumping this code into the particular emulator. So this is the how it looks since it is an install. So everything's working fine. But it's also put the particular style. So what do we do is font style. So in that font style, we'll put it as italic. So font style dot italic. So we can hot reload, but some of the properties may not work in hot reload. So since even though if we control save, it is not possible for us to view the change. So until unless I hot restart is also same, but it's a static restarting of the whole application, similar to hot reload. So let us hot restart, and then you can see here it has gone italic. So the next property which we are gonna missing is the font family. So we're gonna see how to put a particular font family. So in the browser, let us move to the browser and go to fonts Google Fonts. So we'll pick a particular. So here we're gonna type fonts Google. So in the first link you're gonna Google Fonts. So we'll see what's better here. So by scrolling down, I think this pangolin is quite good. So we're gonna see, and we're gonna or we're gonna download this whole package. So let's download, and then let's go to show in folder, extract folder, and then so we're gonna extract where we'll find this pangolin TEF file, like true type font file. It is a particular type of font which describes what type of font we're using. So I'm gonna put it aside, and then we'll go to the pubspec.yaml. We'll have the assets, and that will have the fonts. So before going to this, we'll create this new directory. So click on your app root directory, and then click new. Then you'll get a directory. So give the directory a name called fonts, and then enter, and then copy that file, drag and drop that file into this fonts. Okay, so now go to the pubspec.yaml, and in that you can see the down in the bottom you have this fonts assets. So in order to uncomment this in your windows, click control forward slash. Okay, so so what you do is just remove that particular family and put pangolin as your family, and then in the assets we are gonna see how to put, yeah, all the things are not necessary. So in that assets we're gonna put the regular type pangolin regular. So we're gonna remove that and put pangolin. Yeah, so now pubget will get all the required fonts from that particular folder. So it will work now. And later just move to a main dot file and click on that font family. So just put a parameter font family. So you need to pass the parameters in the form of strings, font family, put in the form of quotes pangolin. So now restart the particular application. As you can use hot reload, but it is not reflecting some of the properties may not. So just put on the hot restart. See the pangolin format has been dumped here. Uh, so it's quite interesting, and we'll move in the further tutorials. We'll see all the basic widgets where we are gonna learn all the basic ones, containers, everything. So we are gonna dive deep into the world of Flutter development later in the further tutorials. Don't miss. Please subscribe, like, share. Thank you.